Welcome back to Rekt Radio, the only show that looks at a flat market and sees a launchpad being fueled for a trip to the moon. I'm Sunny, and I'm telling you, the quiet moments are when you should be paying the most attention.
And I'm Cole. I'm here to point out that a flat line can also mean the patient's heart has stopped. This isn't a launch pad, Sonny. It's a graveyard, and you're out here trying to sell tombstones as rocket ships.
You're impossible. How can you look at this consolidation and not see the incredible strength underneath? The market is digesting huge gains and getting ready for the next move. But I know you need more than just my optimism. So let's dive into one of the most watched, most debated assets in the entire space, XRP.
Oh, wonderful. Are we going to talk about the project that's been promising a revolution for nearly a decade while its price goes sideways forever? It feels like the crypto equivalent of waiting for a dial-up modem to connect. What fresh pain are its holders experiencing this week?
It's not pain, Cole, it's opportunity. The chart might look scary to the uninitiated, but the underlying data is telling a fascinating story for anyone willing to look deeper. Sure, the price is down about 30% over the last month, but that's exactly what gets me excited.
A 30% drop gets you excited? Sonny, that's not a discount. That's a vote of no confidence from the market. Let's call it what it is. The chart is screaming weakness. We're seeing a classic bear flag pattern forming, which is a textbook continuation signal, a continuation of the downtrend. The technical suggests a potential drop down to 34 cents. That's another 35% decline from here. What are the risks right now? The risk is that you're catching a falling knife that's about to get 35% sharper.
You're only looking at the price, at the shadows on the cave wall. I'm looking at the fundamentals. Let's talk about the MVRV ratio, the market value to realized value. The 30-day MVRV is sitting at negative 12.5%. That's a clear signal that the asset is currently in an undervalued zone. It means short-term holders are sitting on losses, and historically, that's been one of the strongest indicators of a market bottom. It's a screaming buy signal for anyone with a long-term vision.
It's a signal that the people who bought recently made a terrible mistake and are now underwater. That doesn't mean it's a bottom. It means the trend is down and the latecomers are getting punished. And what about the network itself? Is it growing? No. The data shows that network growth has completely stalled. The rate of new addresses being created is flat. People aren't joining the ecosystem. It's stagnating.
I see it differently. I don't see stagnation, I see accumulation. Let's look at the token velocity, which is at a 3-month low. You see that as a bad thing, but what does it really mean? It means people aren't selling. Tokens aren't flying around from wallet to wallet in a panic. They are sitting tight in cold storage. The conviction holders are absorbing the supply from the paper hands. What could this become? It becomes the coiled spring for the next massive move up when the market turns.
That's some world-class spin, Sonny. Low velocity doesn't mean conviction, it means apathy. The network is a ghost town. No one is using it, no one is building on it, and the smart money is heading for the exits. The data on whales is crystal clear. Addresses holding between 10 million and 100 million XRP have been consistently selling off their bags. These aren't small-time traders. These are the most informed, most significant players, and they are actively reducing their exposure. They're ringing the sell bell, and you're telling people to buy their bags.
The whales are just rebalancing. They're taking profits, maybe diversifying. The core community is holding strong, and the MVRV ratio shows this is the moment of maximum opportunity. But fine, let's put XRP aside. Let's zoom out and look at the big dog, the market leader, Bitcoin. Let's pull up the technicals from TradingView and see what the objective, unbiased data tells us about the health of the entire crypto market.
Yes, please. Let's move away from the asset with flat growth and fleeing whales and see if the flagship is faring any better. Show me the data. Is the market truly as weak as it feels, or do you have a lagging indicator you want to show me?
I have a set of indicators that paint a picture of incredible underlying strength. The summary technical rating for Bitcoin on the one-day chart is a strong buy. The one-week rating, also a strong buy. That's not a moment of strength, that's a confirmed, powerful trend. And if you look at the moving averages, the indicators that show the deep foundational trend, it's another resounding strong buy. The market's foundation is rock solid.
You and your moving averages. It's like trying to drive a car by only looking in the rearview mirror. They tell you that the road behind you was smooth and straight, but they don't see the brick wall 100 feet ahead. What about the indicators that measure what's happening right now? What are the oscillators saying?
The oscillators are at a simple buy, and that's the most beautiful part of this whole picture. It confirms everything. You have the long-term trend screaming strong buy, and you have the immediate real-time momentum also flashing by. There is no divergence. There is no weakness. It is strength confirming strength across all time frames. It's a green light from top to bottom.
A simple buy on the oscillators is a significant step down from the strong buy of the lagging indicators. That shows me that the immediate momentum is weaker than the past trend. The buying pressure is fading. It's like a marathon runner who was sprinting for the last 20 miles and is now slowing to a jog for the final stretch. Sure, they're still moving forward, but the exhaustion is setting in. You see confirmation, I see a clear loss of power right when it matters most.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Rekt Radio. I see undervalued assets like XRP providing generational buying opportunities and a Bitcoin chart that is flashing green across the board. The foundation is strong, the trend is strong, and the future is bright.
And I see a project with dying network effects and fleeing whales, and a Bitcoin chart that shows momentum is clearly waning. Don't mistake memory for momentum. Be careful out there and don't get caught holding the bag. You've been listening to Rekt Radio.